Hi, welcome to another Cloud Minute with CoreVault. On this new series, we're really going to target dentists and really talk about how cloud backup and recovery can make your dentist practice a heck of a lot easier and more automated so you can really take care of your patients and let companies like us or others really do what they do best. And so really what we want to focus on today is really how cloud backup, and we're going to focus on two particular areas just today on this part one series, can really improve your life as a dentist practice. So these first two areas, Edward, I know that you guys as sales engineer, you guys are dealing with the dentists on the front lines. So probably a couple of the many areas and where cloud backup can really benefit a dentist office is automation and data recovery. But before you start there, tell us a little bit of what dentists are doing today to protect the data.
Honestly, in our case, we've seen a lot of them using tape backups, maybe external hard drives, but in reality, the majority of them are probably not using anything at all at the moment.
Okay, so based upon maybe those being the top three ways they're handling their day-to-day or maybe not doing a very good job, how can they automate this process? How does the cloud technology really help them in that particular area?
Oh, definitely. With the cloud technology, suddenly you're using software that sets it and forget it. Basically, you can set up the software. It runs at a time of your choosing, whether at night or during the day. And especially with the digital images and the digital processing that they're doing now, everything's automated through that process also. So it just picks everything up and away you go.
Okay, so if you're not doing any kind of backup today or very limited with tape, you're really putting yourself at a high liability and risk. You know, guys like Edward and others, to implement this kind of technology, you're looking at maybe 30 minutes to an hour getting all this set up on the front end, and then you're taken care of from that standpoint, right? But let's talk about an important area. We talk backup. Great, nice discussion, but let's talk about getting the data back, right? Worst case scenario, whether it's a virus, hard drive crash, you name it. Talk about how cloud technology really helps improve that area.
Yeah. Well, as mentioned, we've used tape backup as an example, external hard drives as an example. So to continue in that vein, if you're going back to pull a tape backup, you're going to have to get your full, you got to grab your incremental, basically pull that data back from those particular tapes, maybe pulling it from an outside vendor or something along those lines.
Okay.
So with cloud backup, you have 24/7 availability. You can simply press a button and say, hey, I'd like this file back from August 8th, and actually restore it right away. And there's several options to do so. Whether you're doing it online, you've got a lot of data and you need to pull the vault back. You've got your local data that you've stored locally on your hard drive. However you want to do it, we'll make sure it gets done.
Okay, and also just lastly, make sure you've got a provider on that data recovery. He's talking about 3 or 4 different ways that you can restore that information via the cloud, but many people get scared about technology, even though you can do it in a few mouse clicks, right? The reality is some people want to pick up the phone and call somebody to help restore that data. We get that all the time. So make sure you choose a provider that, you get in a bind, you can pick up the phone or do a live chat with them and help walk you through the simple process to get that information back. So automation, ease of data recovery, today's 2 top tips.